Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to start your career in the cybersecurity, right? So in recent world, most of the people are working in different domains and they want to do their transition into the cybersecurity. Now, so how to do your career transition, right? So mostly, if I talk about my experience, whenever I used to meet with the different people, they used to ask how to do start my career transition into the cybersecurity. Well, this is a new domain, but real it is not because it is started almost a decade back. Now, slowly, it is increasing because of the COVID, right? Now, those are the people who are interested in to do their transition into the cybersecurity. They are coming out from IT or from the non-IT background. Now, if it is from IT, they are coming out from your computer science or BCA or MCA or any kind of cybersecurity courses. They have done it in their BTech or they have done it in their MTech. Well, they can do their career transition to the cybersecurity immediately because they are from the cybersecurity background. Now, who are coming out from the non-technical background, like your mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, any kind of management or other any non-technical domains, how to do their career transition, right? So first, you should have interest to start your career into the cybersecurity, right? If you do not have any interest, then please drop down now only. So first of all, you need to understand the basics key start into the cybersecurity career. So as you can see here, the cybersecurity basics, that will be your computer, right? You need to understand what is computer, what is monitor, what is CPU. All those things you have completed in your school career, right? But now what you have to do, right? This is something different on computer security or from the computer basics, all those things, right? But in the computer basics, just I'm giving one example. You can see the Windows machines, right? Those are i7, i5, i3, all kind of this serial, right, in the Intel process. But you never heard about Intel i2, Intel i4, Intel i8, right? Why? What is the reason behind that? These are coming on your computer basics. So you have to know from the basics, that will be your CompTIA A+. These are the certifications you have to complete it. But right now I'm not telling you to complete it, but at least you can go for YouTube. You can do these courses with free of cost, because right now you don't invest your money into the certification. But first you need to understand the domain, right? First of all, you want to understand what is computer, what is network, what is security then, right? So for the basics of the computer, CompTIA A+, you have to complete this course from YouTube or any other open source solution. You can complete it. In the network, right, this is foundation of cybersecurity. So when you talk about any kind of solution, it is combination of the networks. Just I'm giving you one real world scenario. Consider you don't know what is the capital of India, right? Just for example, you take it, right? So what you will do, if I'm asking, if you don't know, immediately you will go to your laptop and you can search in Google, what is the capital of India? Immediately it will show the result of your question, that is Delhi, right? Okay. But here you need to understand what happened in the back end to get that result into the screen, right? So from your endpoint, how it went from your laptop to Google database. Again, from Google database, it get respond and it shows to your endpoint, right? What are the all devices are involved? How it flows from your endpoint to Google database, again into your endpoint device, that will be your laptop. What happened? First, you searched it. It will the data. It will go to your your router or your access point, whatsoever you are using it. Then it will go to the ISP. Then it will go to the Google data center. In the Google data center database, it will search it. Again, it will come back into the specific IP, and all those things. It will happen, and in the end, you will get the result in your endpoint device. Now, you saw the result, right? So how it happened? What are the devices are there? How the network flow is happening whenever you are doing any kind of search, right? So these all things you will cover it in the CompTIA Network Plus. Now what will happen? Now you have completed all those that are network part, and now it will come into the security. So in the security, I'll just give you one example. Consider you have one PDF file which one you have downloaded from internet, and now it is in your laptop, right? So how you are going to secure it? So either you can give your password, either it can be your fingerprint, either it may be your face lock, or it may be any pattern, or whatsoever you want to, any kind of security key. All those things are there, right? So you are securing it now. Okay, fine. Now you have secured. Now what will happen? I'll come and I'll take your system and I'll take out your hard disk and I'll take it out and I can retrieve it, right? Then what the security of your password and all those things, right? So for these things, what you used to do, we are using BitLocker or any kind of encryption, right? So if we'll talk about in the technology domain specific keywords, that will be your data at rest, right? In your endpoints, all in your laptop, the file is there and it is not encrypted. How to secure it? I have to encrypt it. So what is the benefit of encrypt it? Even though he take out your hard disk, he cannot retrieve it, or he cannot read it, he cannot write it, he cannot copy it, because it is already encrypted. Without entering the password, no one cannot read that one or access that one. So for that, we are using encryption, right? This is data at rest. I'm just giving just a real world example so that you can understand, right, how it happened, so that everyone can understand how it is related to the cyber security. Now what will happen? Consider you are sending a message hi to your friend. Now if you are sending hi to your friend, in the middle what will happen? Any third person, he can read it, right? Whenever the data is moving out from point A to point B over the internet, if it is in the plain text, anyone can read it, right? So for that, again, what you are using? The encryption, right? That is used in the data in transit. In data in transit, what will happen? Whenever you are sending hi, it will encrypt and it will go in the internet in the encrypted form so that no one cannot read it. Even though they can read it, it is not understandable, right? Because it is encrypted, right? But it is secured. No one cannot read what I am sending it. So again, the concept is called data in transit. There we can using encryption. So these all kind of topics you can learn it in the Cybersecurity Plus, CompTIA Security Plus. Again, according to the cybersecurity basic fundamentals, you can go for the antivirus solutions, next-gen antivirus solutions, EDR, XDR, SIEM, SOAR, then your DLP, cloud security, endpoint security, email security, all those things is coming in the cybersecurity concepts that you can cover it in the CompTIA Security Plus. Though it is very controversial topic for the scripting language, is it mandatory for cybersecurity or not? But I would like to request you should know minimum 2 scripting language, because I used to see most of the people used to tell if you want to come into the cybersecurity, then no need of coding, right? But it is not really true. Some of the people are telling yes, it is mandatory. Yeah, somehow it is mandatory, but if I talk about my experience, if you are in the cybersecurity domain for 1 to 2 years, yeah, it's fine. You without scripting language, you can sustain in the market. But later on, at least you should know the scripting language, because when you will go to any kind of malware analysis or forensic investigations or any kind of any detailed cybercrime investigation, there the scripting language will help you out, right? Or if you are doing any kind of vulnerability or any kind of pen test, there it is pretty much required to know the scripting language. But you should know at least 1 or 2 scripting language. But if I will rank it, you can just go for Python and JavaScript, because Python is widely used and it is easy to use. And if you will go for scripting, it is widely already used in all the applications, right? almost all the platforms, most of the people are using JavaScript. If you can know at least any one, you can sustain in the market for any kind of cybersecurity jobs or interviews, or if you are starting own kind of freelancing or any projects, that will help you out. Then your LinkedIn networking, this is main component of your cybersecurity journey, right? Consider you have done entire all the security concepts, technical things, almost everything, but you should know from where to study, on which direction the technology is going on, how the people are working, what is their roles and responsibilities, and what are the domains are there. Almost all the questions is coming out from your mind to yourself or to somebody. You can get those answer in the LinkedIn, right? Because in LinkedIn, all the security professionals or any kind of IT professionals, they are coming into the platform and they are sharing their thoughts, they are publishing their pages, or they are publishing their white papers, all those, everything, almost everything you can get it over there. So that is one of the good learning point for you to know about the cybersecurity from a scratch or from a fundamental level. Because when people used to publish their white papers, they have done it from the scratch, right? That will be one key point to get into the cybersecurity, to get to know what projects that what projects or what topics they are talking about, that one. In the cybersecurity events, this is one of the most important part of your career, I would like to tell, because you know all kind of solutions, right? Whenever you are talking about any kind of security concepts, then you will work on something tools related to that. Okay, just giving one example, like any kind of antivirus, right? Consider Microsoft Defender. Why Defender came? What was the business challenge, right? That you have to understand. If you know the business challenge, then you can address it with a solution, right? The Microsoft Defender. So what used to happen in across the world, the cybersecurity companies are come up with their products, how they have done the solution to address the business challenges, and they are publishing those, or they are launching those products to the market. That time they used to invite all the cybersecurity professionals to attend their events to use that tool, right? So there, you have to attend it to understand what kind of solution they have designed it to address those business challenges, right? So in my opinion, you should attend those things so that it will be helpful for you to get into at least high level understanding. Then slowly if you have interest into that, you can deep dive into that and you can do your own research on that. So after almost all those things, you have to showcase, or you have to create your own projects, or you have to create own products to address those business challenges related to the cybersecurity. In the point number 6, we have talked about the companies, how they have designed the solution to address to the particular business challenge, right? But in the security conference, what used to happen, whose product is already launched, they will use those tools and they will try to solve the business problem, and they will give a seminar to the entire public. So public in the sense, in this almost all the conferences, all the cybersecurity professionals will come into a single forum, and it used to happen monthly, quarterly, and yearly basis also it happens. All the security professionals come into a single platform, and we all will discuss about the technology, and you will give the seminars, and you can understand about the technologies. But if you talk about the null community and OWASP, it is completely free. You can attend it and you can give your own seminar, you can create your own projects, you can create your own repositories to the public. Anyone can use it for the open source. You just used to give your efforts to the open source to use your own resources to the public, right? That all those things is happening in the null community and OWASP. This is combined conference is happening in across India. So if I talk about Bangalore, it is happening Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Bhubaneswar, Delhi, almost all the major metro cities, they are conducting it. So if you talk about the Nalkan besides CSA and a lot of cybersecurity conferences are happening on there, you have to contribute something to attend those events, and there also you will get to know a variety kind of security professionals and out of cybersecurity professional, all the developers and all those different domain specific SMEs will come into those events, and they will do their talks. They will talk any open discussion forum. There you can understand about what they are talking and how on which direction the technology is going, and what you need to know all those skill set to the entire your career, right? So there you can understand it. Now you have complete cover all the security technologies, and you have to show what are the skill set you know into your resume, right? So how to design a resume? So in my next video I'll create it, how to create your resume and for the cybersecurity, and how to get more calls from the cybersecurity. That I'll create a specific video into that, because it is altogether a different aspect to, and in that video I'll try to introduce how what are the hacks are there to get more calls from the cybersecurity domain specific HR team, and how to build it, right, in LinkedIn or Naukri or any kind of job search forum. So that I'll create a different video altogether. Now all the technology part is covered. Now you have created your resume, and after that you should know the soft skill, right? Now why the soft skill? I have written it. Whenever you have completed almost different projects and different product specific tools you have worked it, but end of the day number matters, right? And you have to showcase what is the productivity or what is the ROI from that particular product or from that particular project to the management, right? So management, they know in depth on their domains, but when it comes to your domain, it will be very stringent to them. They will be less skill set into those things. So here you have to make them understand in such a way that so that they can understand clearly. So in our projects, when we talk each other, here we used to use a lot of jargons, right? But when you use those jargons in front of any management, they might not understand because they are not well accounted with those things, right? So you have to know how to make them understand in a simpler way, and how to design the project in a PPT or any kind of representative format. That will be your responsibility how to create it. And always do your open source, right? Do study in open source. So why I have written out here? So what used to happen, people used to get their courses done from variety online courses sites. No, consider you want to go for a particular project, and now you have purchased a project, and in that project or in that course, consider 10 topics are there. Out of 10 topics, 8 topics you have completed, okay, understood clearly about all the 8 topics, and in the 9th topic you're not understanding something, right? So generally what used to happen, you have done your study for the first T9, which is your topic 9, and now you are going to the particular teacher or who is the faculty for that, and you are asking it, I want to understand about this one, and I have these questions, and please help me out on that. So immediately they will come and they will show the teacher ki this is the particular answers to this particular question. So now what happened, which question you have raised, immediately you will get the answer, but you will be stick to that one, right? Because you asked this question and they gave the answer, and you will be stick to that one. But when it comes to open source, consider you have not taken that course, okay? So you have just taken the content from that particular course, and you have done your own research, and you are each topic wise you are going to the internet and you are doing your research and you are understanding it, and in some point of time some question will come which one you don't know, right? So that time what you will do, you will do the own research in Google or Google Bard or ChatGPT or whatever you are using, Bing or whatsoever. You will do research about that one, right? So that point of time, instead of one question, you can get to know another 20 pointers. 20 concepts you will get to know while searching that particular question. Then which one is good for you? So consider you have listed out 5 questions and you are getting answers to particular 5 questions when you will go to the particular faculty, and now you are doing your own research in the open source while researching about that 5 questions, and you are understanding another 30 pointers, another 30 topics. Which one is good for you, right? So you have to think what is good for you and what is what you have to opt it out, right? So but I will choose the second one because I used to believe in open source, because when I used to go to internet, at least I can understand another multiple topics from that particular question. The next one will be your the website. I'll just go to this website and I'll show you. Now this is the website where you can know on a role basis, right? So consider you want to go for cybercrime analyst. So if you'll click on here, to this particular entry level job, what are your next step or what will be your next designation based on this particular role? Consider this is cybercrime analyst, right? So once you are there and you have completed this job, and you can go to these 3 particular mid-level positions, right? But when you clicked on here, so here it will give you a holistic idea about this one. So what are the top skill set required? What is the total job openings are there? What is the requested educations for that? What are the frameworks you have to go, and also almost everything you can get to know, right? What is the exact salary for that one? See, cybercrime analyst, it will be this amount of salary you can expect from the market. So if you will go to the cybersecurity analyst, again this will be your salary and everything will getting changed. For this cybersecurity analyst, what are the skill set you want to go for that, and what is the next 5-year projection for that one, right? So comprehensive cyber software security. So this is for the next 5 years, you can see 114% projected growth are there. It means you can at least survive in the market for the 5 year, because this is a very good percentage of next 5 year, right? So here you can understand how you can do your own research, and based on your particular roles and what is the mid-level position for that one, and after that one on which domain you can go. But if you can go on the skills and certification on this website, you can see if I'll go over here, right? Consider I want to go for cybersecurity specialist or cybercrime analyst, right? So which one I called you in the in the third pointer, Computer Security Plus. See here, Computer Security Plus is there, right, for the cybercrime, and your GISC. These are the security certifications you have to do. Then you can grow in your career. And for this particular job title, what are the skill set required? It is listed out in the right side, right? Consider you want to go for cybersecurity consultant. For the cybersecurity consultant, almost all the certifications you have to complete it, and almost all the skill set you should have in hand for that, right? So here you can know what are the certifications you have to complete and what is the skill set you want to go for that. So this is a very good website I have ever been. Please use it for your career. Do your own research. What is the current salary? What will be your projected growth for the particular skill sets? All those, everything you will get it over here. Now, once everything is done, now how you can start your career into the cybersecurity forum, right? In cybersecurity domain, the initial designation would be your security intern or SOC analyst or cybersecurity analyst. So, but on which domain you can work, because inside the cybersecurity domain there are different domains are there, right? So I have listed out on which department at least you can work, or what are the roles you can work in the cybersecurity. Network operation center, right? All the entire infrastructure, entire data flow, what is happening in the internet, or what is happening in your entire infrastructure or in your organization, everything will be centralized, and you can do your own research in that one. That will be your network operation center. Almost all the data points of all the network devices, it will consolidate into a single forum and a single portal, and it will create a dashboard and you can monitor it. And same thing in the security, that will be called your security operation center or security command center. Generally Google talk security command center, Google says security command center. So here used to happen on the SIEM tool, right? What will happen, consider in your organization 10,000 endpoints are there, so you have installed all the agents on the endpoints, and it will collect all the informations from the endpoints, and it will reflect into the single portal. Now what happened, just I'm giving one example. You have created a role. If any employee have wrong attempted the password of the endpoint device or laptop, that is set to 4. If any endpoint user wrong attempt of password more than 4 times, it will create an alert. If it is less than 4, it will not create the alert. Now what happened, there is a suspicious user who logged in more than 4 times, because he doesn't know the password, right? If he is the real user, he could have know it, right? He can do it within 1 or 2 or 3 attempt. But more than 3 attempt, it is something suspicious. That's why they have set the rule 4. If anyone attempt the password wrong attempt more than 4, it will create an alert, and immediately you, in the sense SOC analyst or cybersecurity analyst, will come into the picture, and he can do the investigation whether the endpoint device is connected to the proper network or not, whether the network is secure or not, whether any brute force attack is happening or not. All the scenarios you have your entire checklist will be there, and you have to cover everything, right? And after that, your BAPT, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, you can assess all the vulnerabilities based on your endpoints, and you can do to validate that vulnerability, which one given by the automated tool, it is correct. Then you have to validate with the pen test. That will be another domain for you. You can work on it. And then any incident response, which I had talked about in the SOC. If the password attempt is more than 3 times, it is considered as an incident, right? Then who will respond to that incident, right? You. So that will be part of your roles and responsibility. You can create the security awareness training for all the employees. Then you can do system hardening, like your USB should be blocked, or for the HR, consider they want to block any kind of financial websites like SBI or whatsoever. For HR people, Naukri will be open for them, and for finance people, Naukri will be blocked, or any of the different team for them, Naukri will be blocked, because there is no use for that one, right? So those are part of the security hardening, right? What are the things you have to allow, what are the things you have to block. That will be part of your roles and responsibility to decide whether it is acceptable in the business risk or not. That you have to decide in the part of security, system security hardening. In the threat intel, what will happen, consider in your endpoint, in your entire organization, you have multiple devices of network device, security device, almost everything. But what used to happen, there are open vulnerabilities are there, which is we are talking about the 0-day attack, right? No one knows about that attack, or no one knows about those signatures. The threat intel team will do their research, and they will see if the vulnerabilities is came out, or with the CBIT, they will check whether we are using those devices in our infrastructure or not. If you are using it, immediately they will release in the next TAN report. TAN report is your threat advisory notification. Every week we used to release the TAN report to the organization or to the clients. They will go through what are the vulnerabilities are there based on my used infrastructure devices, which one I am using. That is part of your roles and responsibility in the threat intel. Again, in the forensic, if any cyber crime happened, again you have to do the investigation. Then based on that, you have to create the security reports. You can do patch related to any kind of consider you are using Windows 10, and now consider Windows 11 came, right? 11 is the latest one, or whatsoever. At present, when I'm creating the video, it is Windows 11 is the latest one. You can do any kind of vulnerability which is in the Windows 10 or 11, that you have to patch it, right? Again, that will be part of the cybersecurity team, right? So in the last, the cloud security is mostly used nowadays, because earlier almost all the organization are used about almost all the organization used to use their on-premises infrastructure, right? But nowadays people are more scalable based on the business requirement. Slowly internet users are growing, right? So for scaling up in the on-premises, it will be very costly as compared to cloud. But when it comes to the cloud, it is very scalable. So if your input traffic is more, immediately you can scale up, and if your input traffic is less, immediately it will scale down, right? So that people are going to the cloud. So if people are going to the cloud, again there is a security concern, right? So how to secure it, that will be part of your roles and responsibility. So commonly used AWS, Azure and GCP, almost all the cloud providers we are using nowadays. And the next one, what salary you can expect in this domain, right? So based on my experience, if you are fresher into this particular domain, at least from 0 to 2 year, you can expect more than 3 lakhs. And if you are into any kind of mid range with cybersecurity background, it will be like more than 7 lakhs you can expect, based on your current CTC and your interview performance. Again, I forgot to mention, based on the company's budget, right? In the companies, there have some budgets are there. So based on that, you have to understand what could be the budget, and almost there are 3 or 4 criteria are there, right? Based on your current CTC, your interview experience, and what is the budget. So apart from that, all the aspects are there, but any HR people can give you exact, but highly you can expect these 3 or 4. And if you are good and enough of experience into the cybersecurity more than 6, then you can expect more than 12 lakhs. So this is all about your security career. So how you can do a transition, right? So which number I have written out here, this is the real numbers which one I worked, right? So if you want to do research, you can go to Glassdoor, Naukri, and there you can do research, or who are working in the domain, you can ask them. They will also tell, but don't expect much into the cybersecurity, because it is again based on the technology which one you are working it, and based on your current CTC, and based on your interview performance. So this is all about the cybersecurity career, how you can do start from the scratch to in advance. So but this video was specific to how you can start your career into the cybersecurity in initial period of time, right? So this is all about from my side. I hope this will help you out. If you like, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And mostly for the technology perspective, all the videos I'll upload into the channel. So thanks for watching. Bye, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.